if you guys would like me to make a full breakdown, just let me know in the comments down below. I can surely break down the entire timeline of the war between Iran, Israel, and now the U.S. But really quickly, I just wanted to say this, is that the U.S. is being stupidly dragged into this bullshit because, well, of Israel. Pretty simple. We don't have to go into really any deeper discussion than that. I mean, there's definitely more to the story, obviously, but the main point is that this is Israel's doing. And the other thing is, obviously, Israel has got all of our leaders in America by the balls. The reason is the Epstein files, and they don't want to talk about that. They want to do everything that they possibly can to hide it and keep it buried and keep you distracted. They'll put anything else in front of your face besides the Epstein files, besides the fact that once the American people realize that all of our leadership is basically just Mossad and like Israeli intelligence, and they're all Jews, they're Jewish, and they're Zionists, and they're all pedophiles and basically serial killers. Until we realize that, nothing's ever going to happen. They're just going to continue to play these games with us because they think it's funny. They get away with it. That's what this basically is the FBI released some of the files just to see how complacent the American people are, how much, the American government can get away with. And, well, they got away with it again because nobody does anything. Now, I know you might sit there and say, well, why don't you ever do anything? What the fuck am I going to do? I'm talking about we need, like, an actual revolution, an uprising, of mass amounts of people. I'm not just one person. I'm just one person. What can I do? You're just one person, but together we're two. You know what I'm saying? We have to be able to build a community of people, and I do actually have a free community, by the way. I'm not selling you a course. I'm just letting you know I have a free community if you want to join. With it's basically just about like-minded people like us and things like that. And I got video courses breaking everything down about like the matrix, whatever you want to call it, the system, how it's rigged, and government political corruption. But I don't know, something needs to change, and it's just bad. I mean, I don't really know what to say. We got to do something. I don't know obviously, look, really quick, here's the actual thing about Iran is we're obviously going to be having boots on the ground. That's how it's going to be. We're going to have to send in ground troops. I know originally they were saying that that's not going to happen, but here we are. Originally, first they were saying, oh, Trump was like, it's just going to be a couple days, then it's just going to be a couple weeks, and now it's going to span until, they're saying, like, September? All because no one can stand up to Israel or admit, yep, I'm in the files, we're all dirty, forget it, let's just destroy Israel, get rid of them, and let's just rebuild America. Just forget it. This entire administration, everything, it's all corrupted. There's no red and blue side. They both stand with Israel. Like, you can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be like, I'm Republican, I'm a Democrat. It doesn't matter what you think you are. You can't affiliate with either party because it's just a scheme to just divide the American people. It's just a game. That's what my point is you should just be completely neutral. Because no matter what side you pick, you're still supporting Israel. Why are my tax dollars that I work for get sent to a foreign country who's blowing up children and kids? They just want regime change in Iran. That's not my fucking problem. We didn't vote for this war to happen. We didn't vote to get involved. You know what I'm saying? And now here's the other thing. If other big powers like Russia or China get involved, and Russia is now already either contemplating or they are, not directly but indirectly helping Iran by just supplying them with weapons, pretty soon it's going to end up being where Russia is directly involved, and it's going to be the US versus Russia. That's what becomes an actual world war. Or if even China gets involved, then we're going to have cyber attacks. For fuck's sake. I mean, like, come on, bro. Like, what can you do? What can you do? Whatever, man. I don't know. I just feel like I should share this with you guys. It's not like to fearmonger, but it's just kind of put into perspective, like, no matter what happens, I mean, it's just life, I guess. I mean, we're just going to have to live life by God's terms, because ultimately we don't have choice or dominion over it, so. And that's not like, I'm not blackpilling. I'm not saying, oh, whatever, we're all just going to die. I'm not saying we're all going to die. But my main point is just, life's just going to happen. You're just going to have to kind of learn how to adapt and overcome like humans always have and evolve. It's just the way it is. And one of the biggest things that you're going to have to learn is to get right with God, because if you don't, you're really going to regret it. So I pray that anyone watching can hopefully find peace and not make this, again, scare you, because it's not the point. The point is just to inform you and just to let you know, just to remind you, shit happens. This is just what happens when people are given too much power. They get corrupt because they don't keep God in the forefront of their lives. And if you do that, and even if you get power, you'll be fine. You don't have to worry about being, oh no, I'm in the Epstein files, I have to do whatever Israel says because they got all the shit on me. By the way, the reason that Israel has all the information on the US people is because of Epstein. He was Mossad, like he was Israeli intelligence. So Israel has all the intelligence, all the videotapes and pictures that, you know, Epstein himself took of like Trump and all these other people doing things to kids. Israel just has all that. Netanyahu shows up to the White House, goes up to Trump and says, hey, you remember these pics? Yeah, do as we say. Go bomb Iran or else we'll release everything to the public. Trump's like, it's just pathetic. Like, this is the United States of America, for God's sakes. Aren't you supposed to be standing up to like what's right, not just cucking? Like, God, unbelievable. Low key, we need to like Hitler back. Low key. Anyway, yeah, whatever. I don't know. It's bullshit. God bless.